I'm Gary Lewis with Trophy Ridge. I'm here to talk about your new HX Rest. What sets this rest apart from all the others is the vertical drop technology. The first step to installing the rest onto the bow is to loosely mount it to the bow using both mounting screws. If you can't use both mounting screws, go ahead and use one. Next, you are going to connect the rope to the bus cable. To do this, begin serving the bus cable upwards, starting at the bottom of the grip, or approximately 4 to 5 inches below the shelf of the riser. Tightly serve a minimum of 1 inch to ensure the serving stays in place. Now place the bow into a press and relax the cables. Now insert the drop cord through the cable beneath the serving. Take your bow off the press and pull the rope through the bus cable until there is no slack behind the rest. Knock an arrow and draw your bow. The drop arm will come to its full drawn position and the rope will pull through the bus cable as you draw. After you come to full draw, let the bow down, but do not release the arrow. Use a pin to mark the rope where it goes through the bus cable on the opposite side of the rest. Pull the rope far enough through the cable to cut the rope approximately 1/8 of an inch longer than where the edge of the mark touches the bus cable. Fray the end of the rope and burn it to form a dome. Now you can pull the rope back through the cable until the burned dome stops against the cable. The last step is installing the foam arrow guide. Do this by knocking an arrow to the string. Then peel the adhesive backing off the foam arrow guide. Place the guide near the front of the shelf where the arrow makes contact with the shelf. From all of us at Trophy Ridge, thank you for your interest in HX.
From quality archery designs comes the most innovative and reliable drop-away rest on the market, the Ultrarest. Once the Ultrarest is cocked into position using its conveniently located thumb wheel, you can be confident that your rest is ready to shoot. In the capture position, the Ultrarest also features full arrow containment, so you never have to worry about your arrow falling off. This proves to be an invaluable feature in situations where you have to turn your bow at odd angles. And as the only rest on the market to feature velocity drop-away technology, the Ultrarest won't fall until the bow is fired. This ensures that your arrow will stay in the capture position even during slow letdown. And with lockdown technology eliminating the rest from bouncing back, you can be confident that your arrow will completely clear the rest even using today's fastest bows. At Quality Archery Designs, our target is your success, so focus on the shot. We'll take care of the rest.
Hey guys, Jack here, and I am ready to bring to you the all-new Sync and Sync MD Rest from Trophy Ridge. It's all new for 2019, and it is an awesome product. We've got the Sync MD right here, and I want to tell you a little bit about these features. Not only do we have the overall drop-away capture style rest, but we have it in a micro drive with windage and elevation adjustments. And it really is just going to allow you to customize that flight and really sync up your arrow with your bow. We also have lateral adjustments in the actual flipper arm here. This is a cable-driven rest with multiple different features that allow you to customize your arrow flight and sync it up to your bow. So that's the Sync MD. And now let's go into the Sync. This Sync has all of the same features with windage and elevation without the micro drive technology. So lateral adjustment in the arm, windage and elevation to give you that custom flight at $59.99. So these rests at $59.99 and $99.99 are awesome buys for anyone looking to upgrade anything on their bow. Each one of these rests includes felt for the launcher arm, a pad, and all of its mounting hardware so you can make sure that that bow is set up perfectly. If you want to learn more about these rests, go online to trophyridge.com.
At Trophy Taker, we build arrow rests that are designed for today's performance bows. The Smackdown Pro arrow rest is faster and it's easier to install because it's limb driven. The biggest problem we find with arrow rests is if they're not properly installed and timed, then they don't function properly. They either don't get down in time or they get down too quick and they bounce back. With a limb driven arrow rest like the Smackdown Pro, the arrow rest gets out of the way every time for perfect arrow clearance. It's faster to install and maintain because you don't have to use a bow press and you don't have to mess with the cables. With the Smackdown Pro Click, you can make precise windage and elevation adjustments with the simple turn of a knob. Additional features of the Trophy Taker arrow rests include our containment ring featuring noise dampening technology, which keeps you from spooking game, as well as full metal construction, windage and elevation. The Smackdown Pro is rugged, it's dependable, and we back it with a lifetime warranty, whether you're on the target range or on that hunt of a lifetime.
Hi, this is Jeff with TRUGLO. I want to show you how to convert your storm rest from right hand to left hand. You'll need a 9/64 Allen wrench. First, loosen the elevation adjustment and remove it. And then the windage block, just loosen it and remove it. Then take the rest, flip positions, reinstall the windage block. And then take your mounting block and elevation adjustment and reinstall it. It's usually best to start in the middle hole. As you can see, there's 3 different holes here. And then snug it up. And then you're ready to install it.
Time and time again we're asked, well, what can you do next? What can you possibly do? What can you possibly come up with?
You know, quality's in the name of the company, and with that, we got a reputation to uphold, so.
This is going to be a game changer.
We looked at every feature we could imagine, what we wanted an fall-away arrow rest to do. Finally came up with one that we thought was a winner.
That's when we came up with the Ultrarest Integrate.
So the problem with the vertical buttonholes, if you hit the arrow rest, it can rotate on that plane. The dovetail system won't do that.
This new rest is completely machined aluminum parts, including that launcher. That guarantees that you can adjust that launcher in and out and lock it down, and it's never going to move, change, or have any issues with it.
The Ultrarest, by mounting on the dovetail system, controls roll, yaw, and pitch. And those 3 axes can't move. Those 3 planes are controlled.
It's integrated right into the back of the bow riser. It looks like it's a part of the bow itself. It's the strongest, most dependable mounting system.
We created an internal clamp. So you clamp that on first, and that's stationary. And then you can adjust the rest up and down off that stationary clamp.
The first company that we partnered up with to bring this to market was Matthews. Together, we felt that this is going to be a game changer.
We didn't invent the fall-away rest. We invented the best fall-away.
Hi, this is Jeff with TRUGLO. I want to show you a few of the key steps for installing the updraft arrow rest on your bow. The first step is to mount the rest to your bow. Included in the package is the mounting screw. Make sure it's nice and snug to the riser. The next step is to make the adjustments for elevation and windage on the rest. I've already set the nocking point and set the bow square at the correct position. So first we're going to move the elevation on the rest. As you can notice, I've got both the windage and elevation loose. So I'm going to move the elevation up. And then last, make the windage adjustment. Tighten the lock screw there. These are just to be snug. They clamp in place, so you shouldn't have to over tighten. Make sure they're nice and secure. The next step is to install one of the 2 limb pads that are included with your package. So I like to install it parallel to the forward string track on the bottom side of the limb. Press it in place, let it sit, and then we'll go to the next step. The next step is to secure the rest cable to the limb